or is this just building such an enjoyable life? You attract other people into it as friends and potentially as dates. That this is just a lifestyle rather than something you go out to do.
It's both, right? It's always both. Because there are systems that you can put in place. You can learn, right? And a lot of people are like, well, I don't want, now I'm being fake. Now I'm doing this. Well, not really. When you go to a job interview, do you just wing it? Or do you come in with actual, evidence and questions that you want to ask, and you look a certain way and to get what you want? Is that manipulation, or is that just being smart? Right? So again, dating is the same thing. You are the person being interviewed. How can you put your best foot forward, right? So there are strategies and methods to put into place, and that's kind of where my program, Relationship Renaissance 90, comes into play, where we take a logical approach to an emotional problem.
Hmm.
Right? I mean, you've heard me throughout this entire podcast. I don't give vague, generic advice. It's all very practical. It's all very step by step. I make sure to explain things in a way where it makes sense. Where then, when I tell you I explain the why, so that when I explain the how and the what, it just clicks, because now you understand the why behind it. Right? So, in that, yes, you can, and it also, but in that methodology, creates a lifestyle. That's what you get. That's the prize, is you get a better lifestyle through the methodology that I teach, and coaches teach, not just me. Right? So in that, it's both. Getting the lifestyle, though, is just the result.
Because that's something I used to do in my show, was to analyze great examples from media and pick people who were great examples of masculine men, or great for successful men, or whatever the guest was famous for. People we could imitate and copy their skills until we could build that part of our life.
Hmm.
But you mentioned on your show recently about how James Bond wasn't a great example, but we see men look at him as a good example of an attractive, great man to copy for picking up women because it's in the media. Who is actually good examples of men for us to imitate or to follow or copy?
Oh, God, I mean, there. I don't know what a great example would be. I think that the reason why James Bond is wouldn't necessarily love to cultivate a relationship with someone like him is because he's very mysterious, and women don't feel comfortable with mystery in that realm. Now, they do like mystery where a man doesn't word vomit everything about him right off the bat. But women, by and large, especially today, they like a man that is comfortable and authentic, and wanting to be talking to people and laughing, and not making you know the attractive woman feels so singled out, like how James Bond does. Right? James Bond doesn't really include everybody when he's talking to them. He's just really looking at the sexy woman. And I don't think that would make a lot of women feel safe necessarily. I mean, yeah, sure, he might get laid a few times just because he's cute, but I think he would actually probably he would be like my other. It's funny, my clients usually come in one of two packages. The first package being, men that don't, they can't, they struggle with finding any woman. And my second package is they have lots of women, but they can't actually get any of the women to commit to them. Um, so it's always interesting. I feel like James Bond would actually probably fall into the second category if I had to line him up with any of my like-minded clients. But as far as, you know what, I'm actually, this is going to be wildly controversial, depending on who your listening base is. But the man that actually just came to my mind uh, is Obama. So our ex-president.